section and making this more of like a community thing. I've never had like friends that like Pokemon, so I love that I can share this on my YouTube channel and meet people who also like it. So we are at the back of my binder. My Sword and Shield collection is rather small. I'm also getting down to the final few pockets of this binder. I definitely want to get a new binder, but it's a bit of a splurge that I don't really need to do at the moment. So yeah, I'm trying to put off getting another binder. And I know that people always say about these ringed binders, but I've actually not had any issues with denting up until now. Knock on wood. That stays that way. So we are picking up from our dark section in here, and we have a fairly big chunk to add to our collection today. Today I have all but dragon tape. I don't have any dragon tape to add, which, I mean, it's a very small category always for me, but yeah, none of those to be added today. But we do have quite a lot of cool V cards to add, which is exciting. A lot of them, I think maybe all of them actually, were gifted by some of you guys, which is super cool. I have this Slowbro V card, which is super cool. And I've got it in a little penny sleeve. So I definitely want to put this up next to my Spiritomb illustration. So we're going to need to do a little bit of reshuffling, which is essentially what happens in these videos. They kind of like reorganizing. So I'm going to do a little bit of shuffling. I'm going to move Spiritomb to the middle, even though I actually do prefer this illustration to the Slowbro illustration. I want to keep these two together, the Spiritomb cards. Okay, and we have a decent amount of other cards to be added, some of which we do already have Pokemon existing in here, like the Zigzagoon, and we also have Purloin. We also have Linen. I don't know if I'm saying that right or butchering it, and Quillfish. Got two Quillfish here, and that's looking like about it. Now, as always, I'm just gonna re-explain. If you've never watched one of my organising videos, I do it basically rarity first. So these are the rarest cards that I have in the dark set. I try to keep the evolutions nearby each other. Sometimes I forget, sometimes I forget to put them beside each other, but I do try my best. And then other than that, my basic cards, I really just put my favourite ones, favourite to least favourite. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, so I really don't care for Quillfish, so I'm going to take that out of the front page here. I do like Purloin, so I would like to keep Purloin on the front page. But we might need to move Zigzagoon to the next page. I really like this Inky card, Inky, so I do want to add that to the front page. And this Nickit little fox Pokemon is really cute, so I want to add that as well. I also like this Puccina, and this Trubbish is like really vibing with me. I think it's the sky and the lighting. There's something very menacing about it. I like it a lot, so I kind of want to add Trubbish to the front. basket. Oh, I forgot I have Murkrow as well. Ooh, do I want to add Murkrow here instead? Because I really like Murkrow. Okay, sorry Virginia, you have been demoted. All will be well, it's okay. Okay, this is our second page. We only have Spinnerack and Whirlipede, so it's quite quiet. It's quite quiet on this end, but it's okay. Can take those out. And let's do the Zigzagoon to Linen. And then let's do the Sneasel to Weevil, then put Puccina there. Then let's put, oh, I forgot about Quillfish. That's gonna go last. Let's put Spinnerack, then Toxapex. Yeah, I like that. Let's put these boys in here. I have started kind of getting like a very small pile of, gosh, is it Sun and Moon that came before Sword and Shield? I think it may have been Sun and Moon. Correct me if I'm wrong though. But the one that ends about 2019, the era I think is Sun and Moon. I have started to kind of accumulate a decent amount of cards from that series, so I think eventually, you know, I'll hopefully have enough to have like a few pages. But when you've only got like a few, it does feel kind of pointless putting them in a binder, you know. So I've been kind of holding off organising those. I also have like a bunch of item, trainer cards, etc. that I really don't know what to do with. Feels wasteful to buy a whole binder for those when I don't really care for those cards, you know what I mean? But I know I should still take care of them, even though they're not necessarily like my favourite cards. But I think when I get a new binder, it's going to be one of the, like, it's embedded and you can't move about. I like these because you can move them about, these like ring binders, but I know they're not great for your cards, so I do want to upgrade to one of those kind of slip sleeves, but they're quite pricey. Not that this was cheap either, but so we have finished our dark type here. I really like this page actually. It's coming along nicely now that we're kind of building up a variety of cards. I like it. I'm happy. And then we have our dragon type page, which is actually really, really cute. I love this card in particular. Oh, it's so adorable, and I would really like to get a few more just to fill out this page a little bit more, but it's quite difficult for me to find dragon cards. There are fewer in the numbers in my collection. So that brings us to electric, which we only have two cards. We have Rotom and Yapper, or not Yapper, that's me, Yamper. I love this card with the Pokeball in the mouth. It's so cute. So this one shouldn't take long at all. Let's see, who do we want to shuffle? Because I have a lot of cute cards. This one in particular, this Toxel. If you know, I have a short that I picked this Toxel, and a lot of people were like, I knew you'd pick that because it was cute. And I was like, duh. He's adorable. He's literally got like a little dragon nappy on. It's so cute. So I would maybe swap out this electric for Yamper. And other than that, I'm really content with this page. I love this top row. This Pikachu V is chef's kiss. And this row of Shinx to Luxury is really satisfying, so I'm quite content leaving that the way it is. And then I'll put electric, that's maybe the name, and beside Blitzel, just because they're like kind of dog vibe, and then I'll put little Rotom in here. And just like that, we are finished with our electric. Now we move on to our fighting, which I think is my biggest pile. I have a lot of these, so this might take a little bit longer depending on the cards I have here. So I do have this Zapdos V card, which is super cool. Such a cool card. And I'm keeping it in its sleeve, for a little added protection. And I also already have 2 V cards in here. We have Urshifu. And then we have Lucario. I have put the Lucario here so they could be beside this Lucario, even though this Lucario I like more than this. So now that we have 3 on top, I'm going to put Lucario in that first spot. If he wants to come out, there we go. And there. I'm going to put Zapdos in beside Lucario. I'm going to take this Lucario out. That Lucario is going to go underneath that one. Little Galliade can just wait. And then Urshifu. It's going to go in the last spot. Yeah, I like that. That looks really cool. Okay, I'm gonna move Galliade there. Lycanroc there. And then gotta move Sock, just because these are my reverse hollows. And then we are into our basic cards. So let me see, actually, I think I will want to change the ones that I have on this front page. So let me just take those out. And, okay, yeah, we have quite a lot of these already. A couple grouped together. And I think I do have a few more to add to that. I have this Roly-Coly and this Carkol that are together. I have another Baltoy to go there. And I have this Machop to pair with that. Other than that, we are all good. So I'm actually gonna move this Machop along with this Machop because I think this unreal. I love the artwork in this. I'm like obsessed with this artwork, so I put this on my front page. And that can go with the little clay model, Machop. I think that's super cute. And let's see who we can put. I really like these 3 cards, so I would like to maintain them in a high position. Let's see. Like that, but I also really like this Cubone. I maybe like the Cubone more than the Rockruff. And then, okay, let's actually, before these start to fall, let's put them in. said this guy's name wrong in another video and someone roasted me, so I'm not even gonna attempt to say it anymore. We're gonna have Rockruff in this one, and then we're gonna have Growlithe at the other side, the puppies, and then the Birdman. Now, followed by, yeah, let's put Farfetch'd in there with Meditate in here, and who do we want next? Honestly, quite like this Sandygast, to be fair. I'm usually against these type of Pokemon, you know, that are like a bridge or like a shovel come to life, but I don't hate that. I quite like this page. Some interesting illustrations and poses and stuff. Okay, moving on to our other side. I want to keep that Paltoy there, and let's take the rest out. I do really like this sock. I think this is actually by an illustrator that I really like in the Pokemon illustration world. They also are the illustrator for this card, which is one of my favourite cards among all of my collection, artwork wise. And yeah, I only have it at the end because I have the reverse holo earlier in the pages, so just giving everyone else their moment to shine. And let's put these guys in here, Golett, Golark, and then let's put Crabominal next to, let's put him next to the Golem boys, and then let's put Cupfu in this top spot. He's quite cool. In the bottom spot, let's put Roly-Coly and Gargle to keep the club octopus things together. Let's put Trapinch in here, and then over onto the next page. We have our little octopus guys. They can go in there, and then we're going to put in Drillbur, and then Hippowdon, I don't know, and Sock. Nice. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. We've got quite a lot of the fighting coming along. These pages are looking a bit more filled out. I cannot stress how much I love this first page. I love when there's a good variety. I like that there's V cards, and then there's a V card with a single strike, with the trainer in this illustration as well. Yeah, the holo followed by some reverse holos into all of our basic cards. And we've got a nice variety of cards that I actually like, and cards that I'm just like, yeah, you exist. You're here. Yeah. Okay, nice. Now we move on to our fire type. We don't have as many. We have a few though, including this super cool Houndoom V card. So pretty. Love this Pokemon. So cool. And so shiny. Got this in a little penny sleeve, but on this page, followed by Houndoom V card. Super cool. I'm just gonna swap out my little Chimchar for this really cool Chandelure holo. I love a bit of Chandelure, so there we go. Staying there. And yeah, I am going to change about this a little bit. I do want my Chimchar to be in the best spot for the reverse hollows. And then see, this is where I get a bit irked. Okay. Because realistically I should put that Sizzlipede there. And then we've got Sizzlipede, Centiskorch. I get that, okay? But this Magmar is my fave. So I want to put that there in top basic ranking, but I shouldn't, you know, I shouldn't. And I'm not going to because people do get mad at me. So I hear you. It's not happening today. But it feels wrong. It does feel wrong. Okay, and then I'm gonna put my Magmar here, still in a very front and center spot. And I'm gonna follow up with this Torkoal. And right next to it. Now, I have swapped this about because I want to keep these kind of cards together. Because I think they have a similar vibe. Oh! Okay, never mind. That can't happen. Okay, so we need Torkoal over there. Torkoal. So who else do I want to be in here? Because I've realised I've got 2 Vulpixes. I feel like these 3 cards all have the same energy, you know? They're all kind of jumping, running in that like forward stance. Same kind of artwork vibes. But now that I have another Vulpix, that's gonna need to go together. And then I can put my lids in there. So let's put Braixen. That one. Gonna go with that for our first page. So there's some order, and there's also some of just like favoritism. And I'm seriously not shy about the fact that I ordered this in favoritism. I very much look over the fact that I should be organising them in a certain way. But I'm not a collector who is like looking to complete sets, you know. I feel like that's, for me anyway, very unrealistic. I don't have the money to do that. Especially with older packs, never mind newer packs. Packs are so expensive these days, so yeah. So yeah, that's not happening. Definitely not happening. As cool as that would be, I just simply cannot afford to do that. So this is what works for me. I don't want to just waste space, you know, waiting to be like, oh yeah, this is like one. I don't have 2 yet, but maybe I windshield yet, so I have this Ariados spider to go in our top spot here beside Sarud, and then I'm going to put my little Breloom in beside that. I'm going to move my Phantom out there because I have a little Weedle to go in under there. I'm gonna keep the Shroomish there because they're connected, and you know, I'm trying my best to keep them close by, but yeah. I guess I should maybe just put the Breland there, actually. Yeah, let's do that. So Weedle's actually getting a promotion. Lucky Weedle. And then I'll put the Breland there, along with the Shroomish. And I know that's not the way it should be, but it's the way it's happening. And then I love this Gloom card. Really love the artwork on this Gloom card, so that's going there. Now I love this Fomantis. So I would like to put that on my front page as well. Have I got anyone else? Oh, this Rowlet is so cute. Okay, and I do have an Executor that I'd like to put with my Execute, so let me actually just put the Fomantis there, because I think that's a super cute front row. I'm actually going to swap some of these. I'm going to put Rosalia there, Fomantis there, and Turtwig there. Yeah. I like to try and make them all look like they're facing like the right way. Like Turtwig was looking on this empty page, and that makes me feel sad. I know he's not real, but it makes sense in my brain, okay? Leave me be. Okay, on to the next page. Next page. We have quite a few to add, so I'm going to add our new page. Okay, and I am going to take out most of these. I'm going to leave in Cherubi because I really like Cherubi. But the rest I'm pretty like about, so I'm going to take them out. I love me a little bit of Phantom, so I definitely want them around here. I do like this Execute and Executor, so maybe like to do that. It's kind of like fruity vibe going on up here. And then maybe let's do Rowlet there next to Phantom. And let's do these guys down here maybe. I don't hate that. What do we have here? We do have Weedle. Oh look! Weedle with Heracross. We should put them together. That's cute. And then we've got Voltorb. And Electrode. I'm gonna put those there. I'm gonna put Burmy there. Abominable there, and Ladian down there. Okay, let's pop them all into their slots now that we've got them organised. Phantom. Weedle, Burmy, Voltorb, Electrode, Abominable, and Lydian. Amazing. I love this page. I think this is so cute. Nice. I'm really happy with that actually. I feel like we got some really good additions in there. I'm really happy with that. Okay, on to our metal. Let's see what we have. Okay. Metal. We actually have 2 of these V cards to add. Both of them are Sizer. This one is everything to me. This card is so cool. Like, holy crap, obsessed. So, these are obviously going to go in these 2 top spots. Obviously. So, get out of here. Luckily, don't think I will need a new page for this because there's actually nothing on the back. I'm just gonna do a full rejig probably, but I'm definitely gonna put this Sizer in the top spot. That looks so good. And then this one in side. So cool. I wish I had one of the basic cards to pop right in there. That would be so satisfying. Okay. Who do we have? Oh, we actually have Bronzer to Bronzong, and then we have 3 Clangs. Triple Clang along the bottom. Oh wait, clang. Okay. Clang. Let's do that. And then let's put Aggron here. Klefki here. And then these are going to be on the next page. So Aggron up here. Bronzong, and Klefki. Oh, didn't see you there. Well, you're definitely getting demoted. You are ugly. Clink, clang. Amazing. I love that. I like that we've got some kind of rows forming, like pairs and stuff. That's really satisfying. I love that. And then we have the Outcast page. Let's do Registeel, even though Registeel looks like AI, like 3D generated here. It's freaking me out. He's gonna go in the first spot. He is the leader of the Outcasts. Then we've got Outcast number 2, Excadrill. This is Excadrill's girlfriend, Wormdan. And then we have Durant, which creepy. Okay, so I'm happy that I actually like some of these cards now. Like this page, this metal grouping was really struggling, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm happy with the additions we've got there. And our normal type is definitely a lot better. A lot better. And it's about to get even better. I have these. Really cool. Zoroark. This is Zoroark. V-Star. cards. They're very, very good fun. I also have this Indeedee Hollow, which I really, really like, including a Standler, reverse hollow. So we have a few good cards to add in here, meaning we need to do a big old reshuffle. So I'm gonna take my Snorlax line out. I love this line. Snorlaxes. And we're gonna pop the Zoroark V-Star in the first spot, of course, followed by Zoroark V. And then I may put the Shaman in here, and then I'm gonna put the Tornadus here, and Indeedee there. And then I have two of the reverse hollows. I'm going to put Standler in there. And squove it. Down the bottom. Actually gonna swap Tornadus and Indeedee because I want Tornadus to be above basic Tornadus. There we go. Okay, so who do we have on the next page actually? Okay, we have Chansey, and we have a couple birdies. We have Kamala, and Starly and Staravia. Okay, let's see who we have. I do love Porygon. Porygon has my heart. Okay, yeah, I think I'm happy to put Porygon in there because I actually have a lot of pairs in this, so I'm quite happy with that as our first page. It looks a lot better than what we had it with these in there now. I love this. I love seeing my progress. Okay, let me flip over. Definitely gonna need another page because we have a stack here. But let's figure out. Okay, I'm quite happy with these cards not being included in this. I do want probably my Snorlax roll back in there. Then I do like Swablu. Then I have Baneri and Lopunny. I also have two Glameows and two Rufflets. And then I have Minchino to Chinchino. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Let's maybe put Castform in there with the Swoblus. Let's actually start replacing these in Snorlax family. Can chill out. Then we've got Swablu and Swablu. Cute. And then we've got Baneri and Lopunny. Then I'll maybe put Kamala in there. I think I actually have to put Kamala in there. And then I need a new page. Oh, I've got Chansey as well, actually. Maybe swap with Kamala for Chansey. Then to our last two pages, we may be pushing it here. I don't think we're gonna have enough room. him. No, that's so sad. Okay, we can sort this and then do what we can, I suppose. They're stuffed. Okay, I think I'm going to swap out Kamala for Chansey here on this row over here. I think I want to do the Glamiao pair. I really like these artworks. This one is super cool, super detailed in the background. This one's very light and lightly washed, kind of watercolor. Very, very nice. And put those in together. Then I'm probably gonna want to do the Minchino and Chinchino duo underneath those. Then ruffle it underneath that. Then we're just gonna need to fill these. I'm gonna put Kamala up the top there with Glamiao. Then I'm gonna do this swallow in beside Chinchino and Corvus Square in there next to Rufflet. Then on our last page we're just gonna pop in our Starly and Staria. Nothing against these cards, to be fair, they're just a bit basic. Nothing like too special. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Okay, so now we are on to our psychic, which to be fair we don't have too many, but definitely more than 4 to add, which is unfortunate. Yeah. We'll see what we can do. Maybe I can shuffle about some of the cards in my Scarlet and Violet. Okay. So we don't have any V cards in our Psychic Sword and Shield, but I do have this really cool Rouse Reverse Hollow to add, and this Hollow Gallade. Very, very cool. So those are going to go at the start. Just going to do a little reshuffle here. Oops. So I'm going to put Gallade at the front. Followed by Routes, which I know feels wrong, but that's the reverse of those. It's got to go after. Then we have our Claydol and Shuppet. I'm gonna put Claydol there. Fill out these. Really like this rose, very cute, so I would like to try and maintain that. I do want to do Shuppet, followed by basic Shuppet though. guys. Just checking I've got everything in order. So I'm gonna take these out. And I'm going to put Melgrey and Alchemy there, followed by Cottony. Then I'm gonna put Dogen, followed by Baltoy and Claydol. Then we're gonna have Corsola, Mr. Mime, and Slowpoke. Then on our last page we're gonna have Shuppet last, Kimeko, I don't know. This guy, Disco, and Shuppet. Nice. I'm happy with how that's looking. Pop these all in the sleeves. And we are getting there, guys. Finally, our Shuppet. Perfect. Nice. I really like how that's turned out. Okay, so our final stack is unfortunately quite big. And we have this Kingler VMAX and this Dreadnought V card. Very, very cool cards. Followed by not huge, but like a decent amount. So we definitely need an extra page. Goodness, that's a lot of Pokemon cards. Let's flip through and see if there's maybe just like one on a page, you know. These are all quite filled out is the only thing. But it's worth a look, it's worth a look. It's not looking hopeful. Down to our last two. Okay, last one. No such luck. So, what I'm going to do instead is just start it on the back of this. You catch my drift? So that I can put them all in right now, and you know, I'm gonna end up reshuffling them in the future anyway, so this is just gonna be for now. So, of course, I want to do the Kingler VMAX in that top spot. This card is so cool. Actually insane. Thank you so much to Lisa who sent me this. Super cool card. Unreal. So, that's going in top spot. This feels so wrong, but like, it needs to happen. Then we have Dreadnought. Just gonna go in that spot there. parcel though, and that's gonna go in this spot beside those. Great, and now I'm probably just gonna move these over here because I don't think any of these. This one is super cute. This D-Watt, and this Swing Up and Keldeo. Let's have a look if we have any that pair up with those Pokemon. No, we don't. Okay, that works. So I would like these Pokemon. I love that Totodile card, and this Whalmer is one of my favorites. So cute. I love this scene. Then I'll maybe do this D-Watt here. Put my little Piplup under there. Sobble, and there. Mantine. Beautiful sunset card. Love that. Then let's move these guys up here. Let's do that. And we have a couple Mr. Mame cards. Mr. Mame and Mr. Rame. Oh, and these are really cute. Let's put... Who do we have on the next page, actually? Okay. We do have a Corfish. Did we have another Corfish? Or am I... We did. And... Really can. Okay. Let's deal with this thing. So we have a couple. Let's do Swing Up in here. And then Keldeo in there. Followed by Ace-Q. And Mr. Mame and Mr. Rame. Then let's put Relicanth in there. And oops, we are gonna have the perfect amount. Literally perfect amount, which is really satisfying. Who do I want to move over? What does this one look like? It's Mr. Mame page or lane. Mr. Mame. Maybe Beartic. Put this one down here. Of course, I'm checking the full time I'm videoing that my phone's still got plenty of storage, and then the minute I stop checking and relax, I do my whole final flip through. My phone wasn't recording. So this is what we ended up with for our final page. I put the Corfish in there. I done a little swap here with the Beartic. And I put this guy down here as well. So I'm pretty happy with how that's turned out. It kind of irks me that it is like squashed in the back here, but it fits perfectly, so I can't complain too much. But I am super happy with how our pages are looking. Let me go back and do this again. So we have our Sword and Shield Dark starts off. Really love the vibes of this page. satisfying that we have a top row of these as well. Just some really cool artworks as well. I like them. Followed by a lot of Pokemon that I like as well, and artworks that I like, so this in general, good pages for me. This, however, is my favourite from my Sword and Shield. I love this page, it's so cool. Really, really love these two cards. I love the holo, and I've got this Magmar that I literally, I need it on my wall. Like, I love this card so much. So I like everything that's going on here. I kinda wish that we didn't have so much Seslipede, but it is what it is. Sacrifices one must make. Then we have some really cute Pokemon that like pair up really, really well. Torkoal, Vulpix, and I love this top row. So cute. Followed by the grass type, which is like, it's fine. I like this bottom row and I like this Gloom, but like other than that, I'm not too bothered about the rarer cards that I have. So this is what it is, but I have a lot on these pages that I really, really like. So you know what? I'm quite happy with what we've added for the grass type. This page is basically just dedicated to Scizor because these are so cool. I love this. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. That's looking a lot better as well. This is a really cool page with quite a big variety for the normal types as well. And my little Porygon. I love Porygon. I do love this following page though. Love Cuties, the Snorlaxes, the Swablu, Lopunny, Glameow, Rufflet. Yeah, really good pages. I like these two. And then we come on to Psychic. Really cute actually. I like a lot of these Pokemon. It's a shame we don't have a V card for this page, but it is what it is. And then straight into the water type, which thankfully worked out literally perfect and has some really cool cards, so like I can't complain. I love the artworks here specifically. Ducklet, kinda just like vibing, but like without him, this page is really, really good for me. I love all these Pokemon. I think the artworks are really, really cool. So I'm very, very happy with how my Sword and Shield collection is actually looking. It's not like anything major or special, but I don't know, it's cool.